When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy midshipmen. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Notre Dame's offense will get the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard...
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Burgess. Snagged out of the air. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and cover. play man and zone, but I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's O'Neal. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have
touchdown Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. To the air, it's Burgess. He's got him in the flat. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give to the back. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't. They got stuck. Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the 1st. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense line's at its own 14-yard line. First down. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So now it's 2nd and long. This time on target.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Breaks into the open. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for. When you're backed up in your own territory. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. The give to the left side. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Navy will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Stealing a score on special teams. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Coming out with it, it's Daniels. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. And here comes the Navy offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it near midfield. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Back to throw, it's Burgess. Got his man downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Running to the left. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller...
Turning on the Jets. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to throw, it's Burgess. Throws for the tight end. Complete with conviction on the crosser. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Used the play fake, down the throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Walt. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The 50. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the an offense making its way back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 40. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Burgess. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. His drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Caught over the middle, it's Page. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll go right back to it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started.
Navy, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Navy offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more back.
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Irish! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. The big thing now don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Burgess. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion.